Good morning, I'm Amar Singh Pradhan. Let's begin with the top stories this hour. Lakshmi Puja being celebrated amid much fervor and enthusiasm, worshipping goddess Lakshmi regarded as the harbinger of wealth and prosperity. Nepali Congress General Convention postponed yet again. Vijay Kumar Gachadar appointed as the party's vice president. Record turnout for midterm elections in the United States as Americans cast the vote, polling closed in 16 states till now. And Liverpool suffer a suck defeat against Red Star Belgrade at the UEFA Champions League. Barcelona Inter Milan play a draw. Paris Saint-Germain held by Napoli. Lakshmi Puja, the third day of Yam Panchak or Tihar, is celebrated amid much fervor and enthusiasm, worshipping goddess Lakshmi, who is regarded as the harbinger of wealth and prosperity today. Cows are worshipped in the morning as they are thought to be the sacred and represent mother and earth in Hindu culture. Old-fashioned earthen lamps and candles are lighted inside and outside the houses in the evening to welcome the goddess Lakshmi. A path is painted with red mud and the footprints of goddess Lakshmi are printed with rice flour and red vermilion, considered a sacred powder. It is believed that goddess Lakshmi does not enter the houses that are not well illuminated. The night of Lakshmi Puja is also known as the night of bliss. Traditional and cultural programs of singing and dancing, traditionally known as Bhailu, is performed after worshipping goddess Lakshmi, as girls in groups visit door to door singing Bhailu songs. In return, the house owners offer them with gifts and money. And let's move on to national political updates. The Nepali Congress General Committee meeting slated for mid-November has yet again been postponed. Based on the new dates announced by the Central Committee, the meeting will now be held between 14th to 18th of December. Meanwhile, the meeting yesterday appointed Vijay Kumar Gachadar, who had only just joined the party last year, as the party's second deputy president. Based upon the party statute, the General Committee meetings should be held on an annual basis. However, the meeting had not been held for almost 3 years now since party president Sherbahadur Deuba took the leadership. The party has cited the lack of preparations, among others, as the reason behind the changing dates. Likewise, the meeting that is crucial for the amendment of the party statute has also been delayed due to the lack of consensus between party president Deuba and senior leader Ramchandra Paudel, as both the sides aim for key party positions. Meanwhile, the Central Committee appointed Vijay Kumar Gachadar as party's vice president yesterday. Gachadar had only joined the party a year ago when Forum Loktantrik merged with Nepali Congress. Nepali Congress had then committed to give Gachadar a deserving post. However, the organizational faction has expressed dissatisfaction over his appointment. Despite party president Sherbahadur Deuba still having half of his tenure left, a majority of the other top leaders vying for the positions have already begun their preparations. The Public Service Commission's advertisement of vacancy announcement to recruit new government staffers by mid-October was postponed by 2 months with the government's request. The government says it will take at least 3 months to deploy staff after the new law is formulated, which will pave way for the Public Service Commission to move ahead with the process of recruiting new employees. According to the work schedule of the Public Service Commission, the vacancy announcement to recruit new staff should have been advertised by mid-October. After the Council of Ministers' request to move back the date of the advertisement as it needed more time for staff deployment, the Public Service Commission postponed the advertisement by 2 months. However, the law on staff deployment hasn't been formulated yet. Although the government has made preparations to bring an ordinance on staff deployment, the draft hasn't achieved its full form yet. According to the Ministry of General Administration, it will take at least 3 months to deploy staff after the new law is formulated. The Public Service Commission has stated that it cannot publish the advertisement until the government provides details of how many employees are needed for which positions. However, the government says that staff deployment should be completed to determine how many employees are needed for which positions. The Public Service Commission has informed the government that it cannot wait for more than 2 months to publish the advertisement. As the government hasn't been able to make the decision on staff deployment, 500,000 youths who are waiting to take the examinations are in a dilemma, while the provincial and local levels are also suffering from the lack of adequate staff. Welcome back. The government has yet again relieved Ministry of Health and Population Secretary Dr. Puspa Chowdhury from her duty. The government removed Chowdhury for the second time against the interim order of Supreme Court. Secretary Chowdhury was transferred to the office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers 2 weeks ago. She had filed a writ at the Supreme Court against the transfer. The bench of Chief Justice Om Prakash Mishra had issued an interim order against implementation of the government decision. Following the court verdict, Secretary Chowdhury had returned to the ministry to handle her responsibilities. Sources have claimed that she was removed under pressure from Health Minister Upendra Yadav. Welcome back. With the onset of Tihar festival, the public have been thronging the markets to buy goods for the festival. Women especially have been buying dry fruits among other materials for Bhai-Tika. In this context, we had asked the female customers at Maistan in Birgunj, how have they found the market prices this time around? Let's take a look at what they have to say.
Public voice.
भाइ मसला हामी चाहिँ कस्तो खोज्छौं भने अलिकति भाइलाई टन्नै पूर्वक लागु तर अब चाहिँ अहिले लाग्छ कि अझ धेरै महँगो के अहिले सोधेको तपाईको अब 90 100 120 पहिला मैले तपाईको 70 मा लगेथे
पहिले 1200 पाउने अहिले 1400 1500 भनिराछन् किलोको बढेको छ अब काजु किसमिस सबै महँगी छ महँगीको जमाना छ
200-300 रुपैयाँ बढेको छ किलोमा किलोमै बढेको छ फलफुलहरुको पनि दाम बढेको छ सबै चीजको दाम बढेको छ
महँगो महँगो जे पनि छुनै नसक्ने महँगो छ
And it's now time for segment Public Pulse, where it texts us with their opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what's your take on Nepali Congress repeatedly changing the dates for the General Committee meeting? Their options are A, incapable leadership, B, influence of faction, and C, lack of homework. The voting for the question is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And time for sports update.
Sports news.
Liverpool suffered a shock defeat against Red Star Belgrade of Serbia at the UEFA Champions League group stage match played last night, while Barcelona and Inter Milan played a draw. Likewise, Paris Saint-Germain were also held by Napoli. Liverpool were beaten 2-0 in the match played in Serbia. Despite having secured a 4-0 win in the reverse fixture, Liverpool were completely outplayed last night. Babkov scored both the goals for the Serbian side, which was playing against Liverpool in its home ground after 1973. Babkov scored a brace within 30 minutes of the match. The defeat also meant that Liverpool lost the opportunity to extend its lead by 3 points in Group C. Elsewhere, Barcelona were held at a 1-1 draw by Inter Milan. Barcelona failed to hold on to the lead for the last few minutes in the match played at Inter Milan's home ground. First half of the match had ended goalless. Malcolm scored for Barcelona in the 83rd minute in front of around 80,000 spectators as he converted a Philippe Coutinho assist. Mauro Icardi brought Inter Milan in level terms in the 87th minute to secure a point for the Italian side. Following the draw, Barcelona continues to lead Group B with 10 points, while Inter Milan is placed second. Elsewhere, Tottenham Hotspur secured a 2-1 win over PSV Eindhoven, while Paris Saint-Germain and Napoli played a 1-1 draw. With the win, Napoli remain atop Group C, while PSG are still third in the table. And back home, Pokhara Pultons won the first edition of the Pokhara Premier League, defeating Chitwan Rhinos by 3 wickets in the final played yesterday. In the final played at Pokhara Stadium, Chitwan Rhinos put into bat first, posted a total of 160 runs, losing 5 wickets. Following an early wicket, Anil Shah and skipper Paras Khadka added 76 runs for the second wicket partnership. Paras Khadka scored his first half-century of the tournament. Sunny Patel also smashed 43 runs of just 21 balls, which included 4 sixes and 3 fours, while Anil Shah contributed 37 runs to Chitwan's total. Krishna Karki, who claimed 2 wickets, was the pick of the Pokhara bowlers. Pokhara Pulton's chase revolved around man of the match Ravi Inder Singh's 90 runs. Pokhara-Paltan had a bad start, but the second wicket partnership of 61 runs between Arif Sheikh and Ravi Inder Singh helped steady Pokhara's chase. The 50-run fourth wicket partnership between skipper Sarad Westwalker and Ravi Inder Singh helped Pokhara inch towards victory. Westwalker was out for 22 when the score was 148 and Pokhara needed 13 runs of 16 balls with 6 wickets in hand. Pokhara then lost 3 quick wickets, but Vinod Bhandari hit the winning runs for Pokhara in the last over. Ravi Inder Singh was adjudged the man of the match, while Chitwan Rhino Sunny Patel was declared the man of the series. With the win, Pokhara-Paltan bagged a cash award of 2.7 million rupees along with the winner's trophy.
Delicate touch.
And before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. Lakshmi Puja being celebrated amid much fervor and enthusiasm, worshipping goddess Lakshmi, regarded as the harbinger of wealth and prosperity. Nepali Congress General Convention postponed yet again. Vijay Kumar Gachadar appointed as the party's vice president. Record turnout for midterm elections in the United States as Americans cast their vote. Polling closed in 16 states till now. And Liverpool suffer a shock defeat against Red Star Belgrade at the UEFA Champions League. Barcelona and Inter Milan play a draw. Paris Saint-Germain held by Napoli. And those were our latest headlines. Stay with us for more news and entertainment on KTVSD. Good day.